You're in the mortuary, so forget normal. Normally, we don't walk around with masks on all day. Our work throughput is a lot faster than it is at the moment, because at the moment we're having to swab everybody that we have to PM and wait for results to come back. And if they're positive, you have to do them separately. And it's just made a massive impact on our workflow.
We have a catchment zone essentially, and that runs from all the way down to Looe and Polperro, up to Launceston, all the way down to South Brent and Kingsbridge, and anything within that area we get come to us. We accept bodies from the community. We have obviously deceased that come from the hospital, down the wards. I think we get about roughly close to 3,000 a year. That's going to be probably increased over this year because of what's been going on. There was a day, I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago actually, and we had a weekend where I think it was over half the deaths we had in with COVID. So it was a large number, and I kind of thought, this is getting serious now, really bad.
The one case that really sticks out for me, it wasn't a particularly old person, and they'd been ill for quite a while, and the devastation inside the body was extraordinary. I've not seen anything quite like it, because of the clotting that takes place in the periphery of the organs. It's just there wasn't an organ left unaffected by this disease. Obviously, we work in an environment with sharp instruments and things. Caution is a watchword, but that is heightened a great deal by suddenly having to deal with something that suddenly potentially every patient that comes to the department could end up killing you. Which we're used to dealing with high risk cases, but this is another level again. So.
Being in the post-mortem room and obviously being halfway through a post-mortem to find out that actually there is a risk of COVID, and obviously it was me opening, I went, well, that's probably when I was the scaredest, but at the same time I knew I was protected because I still had my gloves, had my aprons on, I had my mask, my face shield, so that was my safety measure. But at the time when the temporary mortuary was coming up, we were already quite full, so we were thinking, what's going to happen when we do fill up? We're going to have to therefore use it, and then obviously there was staffing because there's only the 6 of us, so if one of us come down, or we all go down basically, and there's no other staff available for us.
I mean, that's quite a big part of our work, is allowing families to come in and say their goodbyes. Obviously, we hope that the funeral directors are still offering that service, but somebody dying suddenly and unexpectedly, often the knee-jerk reaction from the family is we have to go and see them to actually believe that they've gone, and especially now that they can't actually come into hospital with their loved ones. To then have them die and then not be able to see them must be terrible. And it is a big part of our job, is to prepare them for being looked at by their relatives and sort of say goodbye.
We have seen young people, unfortunately. We've seen 29-year-olds, 34-year-olds, people my age. And it does happen. So the best message would be to just be careful, really. I mean, you never know at the end of the day. You could be young, fit and healthy, but you just might not have an immune system that can handle it. Maybe if people were aware of what we see, they would probably change behaviours and certain decisions they make. But I just think at the end of the day, the advice we're given is for the best for everyone as a whole, and it's vital that we sort of follow that just to keep the impact down, really. That's the best we can do.
Listen to the science. This is a really nasty illness if it really gets hold of you. And it's so simple to avoid. Wash your hands, wear a mask, keep your distance. I'm in a position, my mother is 89 and has leukemia and is shielding at home. I am her bubble. And so I'm leaving here and having to go into her shopping once a week. And so I'm still in contact with my mum, and the fear of taking that home is, it's palpable. I'm desperate not to take it home to mother. So.